Hello everybody, I'm here for day 5 of the Index Card a Day project for 2026. I'm going to start out, now I rarely use red. This is kind of an orangey red, but I'm going to use it today. And this is a Get Messy brand. Oops, I've not opened this. Like I said, I rarely use red. That's probably way too much, but that's what I'm going to start out with. Some here. I'm just going to wipe on there. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm just going to use a brush and brush some of this red on this card. It's a 3x5 index card, and I'm using the plain back of it. Okay, put that in water. I don't particularly like the long brushes, but that one is definitely a long brush. Okay, so I'm gonna just try this a bit. Taking a while. Sorry about that. I think it's probably dry enough that I can do whatever else I'm going to do. I've got this piece of collage paper that's got kind of a terracotta color right there. I'm going to use this giant glue stick. I can't remember why I bought it. I was doing something that required a lot of glue stick, and I bought it because I thought it would be quicker. Now that I've got it, I need to use it. Okay, so let's see. A top. I have some coffee stained collage paper here, and I ran it through my sticker maker. A couple of pieces of that. Then I've got a couple of, well, I have a few other pieces of collage paper that I'm going to put down. I'm not sure that I'm going to need all of this, but I'm going to put some of it down anyway. Excuse me for runny nose. I'm not sick, just allergies. When I get up in the morning, it goes for about half the day with the allergies. So this may be the last piece I put down. They all have friends. They're all touching something. And I've got this coffee here. I mixed up some coffee. I'm just going to put it around in a few places. And dry it again. I've been filming at night recently, so by that time these allergies have subsided, but it's earlier in the day. If you don't like the smell or coffee, the thing, if you don't have coffee, this is just instant coffee that I mixed up. Not sure that I mixed it up that well because it seems to have a clump there. Or on a second thought, I've got a piece of cheesecloth in there that I was going to try to dye, which I did dye. Okay, now I have this stamp. It's another art foamy stamp. I think, again, this is a Robin Marie Smith. And I stamped it on this paper, which was in one of those collage packs that I showed you, paper packs. And I used this Distress ink pad, and I just kind of used it on these two colors. It's Vintage Photo and Black Soot. My Black Soot, I think I need to put some more ink on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but I think I can, tear the edges by adding some water. This is just an easy way to tear the edges. You can control it better than if you're just tearing by adding water to the paper. This is kind of, I don't know, it's a tissue paper maybe, or I'm not sure what kind of paper it is. But it is tearing, so that's good. I got a little bit more than I intended to tear there, so but it is what it is. Getting too close to the edge, I think, is what the problem is. So let's see what happens here if I can tear it without totally destroying it. The reason I'm tearing it is that if it is, I should be able to put it down on the card with some matte medium, and it kind of disappears into the, so that you can't see the edges if they're torn. Okay, let's see how I can do here with this. I'm gonna, like I said, get some matte medium here. Bring my card back. Now, obviously, you can't put it on both the collage paper and the card because the collage paper is pretty fragile. I've got this little makeup applicator that it comes in a set of two. I got it on Amazon, and it works well for collage media. Oh, I got some red there. I'll just add a little bit of something. Let's see if I can smooth it out a little bit. Now it is very wet. And you see, well, it's not that transparent, but the edges are not real visible, so in some places it has kind of melded into the background. I can get some of this. I put way too much. There goes that red. It tends to look like a bloody mess when you use red. That's why I don't really use it very often. Maybe it's just the way I'll use it. I'm gonna have to dry this again. I did a little better the last couple of days. It's not been so long. The videos. I don't know how this one's going to go today. With that little piece of pattern paper that I stamped on hanging around. I'll use that one of these days. Okay, I think that's pretty dry. Let's see what else I want to do. I've got this piece of drywall tape. It's fiberglass. I remember now what it is. Put that down over here. And I meant to get, hang on just one second. I meant to get an acrylic paint that I don't know how this is gonna do. The one I had, the buff I had yesterday, it's pretty dried up. Okay, this is good. This is one of the newer ones, I think. This is Dina Wakley Mineral. And let's see if I take the ink pad like I did yesterday. Before I do that, let me cut this, trim the edges. And like I did yesterday, I just used kind of all the colors. With, you know, brown, 2 shades of brown and 2 shades of black. So I guess they're really, yeah, there's a gray, black and a gray, and then 2 browns. All right, so I don't know which way I want the card to go. Think that way. I'm gonna take this. This is the spool that I told you, I mentioned yesterday that I had finished up a spool of black thread, and this is the spool. Not showing up that much. Well, the black's better. Okay. I told you I'm making some underpaper here. I think maybe I just need a bit of color besides the red. Maybe I'll use this. Well, maybe I won't. I was going to use that sky. This one is ocean. I think I'll use that one. It's kind of a bluish green. Okay, now I've got my little stitchy bit that I created. I told you I created a bunch of these. I just, was watching some on TV and got my sewing machine out and stitched them up. And they're just a combination of paper and fabric and stitched together. I've got a green in the top stitch and a pink in the bobbin. Cover up this piece where I tore the when I stamped it, I tore it as I was putting it down, so that looks good. And then I've got the words here. I don't soon want to forget. They're, I don't know, I have various things that I don't soon want to forget. I don't know whether you have something that you've got stuck in your memory and you really don't want to forget it. The threads out from under it. Put the top back on this. And I use my Stabilo Marks All. Try to do a better job of not covering up the letters here. It's hard. See there, I did it. It's hard to do when the water's, when it's wet, the water starts running. It's not so wet now, so that worked better. Okay, so I think this is it for day 5. I did have this washi tape here. I don't think I want to use it. Okay, so I think this is everything that I want to do for day 5. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.